Last time on Barbenheimer.
Mr. Ken, is it? Do you know what you have caused this weekend?
Well, politic guy.
That's Secretary Strauss to you.
Secretary. What are we talking about again?
Sir, do you realize your girlfriend Barbie has caused an atomic shockwave, making people go see two movies that are totally different from each other, also being almost 6 hours together?
Oh, well, did you see Barbie, bro?
No, sir, I did not.
Oh, man, that's a shame. You look like a Margot Robbie fan. Missing out, man. Missing out.
How are people supposed to take a film like Oppenheimer seriously when your brand of silliness and peakness is about?
Is your movie in 3D? Because that would be cool for the explosions.
I think we've heard enough from this bubbling idiot. You may leave.
Wow. This just went nuclear. Is it nuclear or nuclear?
Get that boy toy out of my sight.
Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You're about to enter into a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where our panelists talk about all the news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your hosts, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer. Woohoo, bro! Woo, righteous!
Bro, don't call me bro.
Like, was it Bullet Train? Stop calling me bro!
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're back for a fun episode this time. It's Barbenheimer. Now if you're wondering what the hell is that, well, this weekend's a little bit crazy because we had Oppenheimer and Barbie. We'll have reviews of those later. I did a double feature. Ricky went to see Oppenheimer. I'm gonna try to convince him to go see Barbie. Also, I think I'm gonna have my little girl hop in on a kid's review of Barbie and see what she thought of it. So, but we'd like to thank Robert Oppenheimer and Barbie for letting us borrow their atomic pink Corvette. It's kind of nice and cozy. Kind of feeling a little nauseous.
Better be fast.
I hope so, man. Hopefully, I don't know, man. I think hair's falling out of me. I think that's not good. Oh, we'll be fine.
Oh God.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. It's safe. It should be safe. Come on, it's Mattel. What could go wrong?
A lot. Mattel.
No, we're back for another fun episode. It's me, Mitch, and Ricky. You can find us on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Into the Mo at gmail.com, Facebook at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast. We'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. We're excited for a good time, aren't we, Ricky? Because one of the things I kind of wanted to bring up for a question for you, Barbie coming out, and we've had some past movies with toys. You've got Lego movie came out, and you've got a Hot Wheels coming out next year. What's a good movie you can think that would be what's a good toy you'd love to see done as a live action movie?
Yeah. For me, I would like to see Creepy Crawlers. It's a toy from the 90s, and it's like isn't it an oven that you stick? It's a gooey substance you put in the molds, and they come out as like bugs and caterpillars and worms and all that fun stuff. I loved it as a kid. And I actually have a perfect way to film this is to go with the sci-fi route, but I would like to do it as a 50s sci-fi. So It's like Attack of the 50-foot, like you just have it, like you could shoot it in present day.
Like Mars Attacks in a way.
Perfect. Yes. That's a good example. You could still do it in present day, but like have it be a crazy science experiment that goes in the oven and it turns out wrong.
Especially like if you make the trailer have like the old sci-fi 50s bold in the words. Panic as you see these creatures crawl. Run for your life. You know.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth because that's exactly. And who do you? Okay, so who do you think I would get to direct this, Mitch?
Probably Tim Burton's the only one I can really think that would fit it. Who you
Well,
got?
Tim Burton maybe, but I thought of Guillermo del Toro
Oh my God, yes.
because has a great vision with creatures and things like that. And I agree with you, Tim Burton. He would have the silliness, but I think that Guillermo could still shoot it in 50s style, but make it in present day. I think he is the only director that I think can pull that off.
Or like, what if you make it kind of like a parody as well? Like you see like the boom mic come in on like one of the shots or something. Like, remember like how Black Dynamite did for the black exploitation movies?
Yeah.
Like something in that theme of like 50s horror, but like present time, you know? But still,
so where it's like people aren't that scared of it.
It's
like, look, it's a 50-foot spider.
Oh God, you know, or just over dramatize on it, like, oh God, we're gonna die.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah,
that's Hollywood. We're writing your shit for you, man. Give us our money. Give those writers their money.
Guillermo,
we're writing your shit. Come on, Guillermo.
Oscar. I think he's an Oscar winner.
Oscar winner. You gotta say it right. Academy Award winning
Guillermo
del Toro. Multi Oscar winner. You have to say it. Multi. So
yeah. Did you ever see? There is a Geico commercial where like there's a chainsaw guy, and you have these teens that are like, let's hide behind the car. Yeah. You know, that's the kind of how I want it shot. Like
that kind of cheesy. Like cheesy. Yeah.
But I love it. What about you, Mitch? What was your idea?
I like your idea better. I don't know if I can top that one. I really like the 50 Styles creepy crawler. I think for me, I would love to see Stretch Armstrong.
Oh yeah,
I think you could easily do with this day of age with like comic book movies. I think you could easily do Stretch Armstrong, have him to get stretched out and woo and punch. Just don't leave him out in the sun because it just oozes out like purple, like weird crap comes out of him. But
that'd be funny if it happens in the movie.
Yeah, and you could easily make it like a superhero or even a spy action movie, maybe. You know, it'd be kind of fun. And I think I got the perfect person who can do for Stretch Armstrong.
Okay, so you've casted.
I've got your Stretch Armstrong. John Cena. How about that?
Oh wow, okay. Because I was gonna say Zachary Levi, but yeah, John Cena
or Zac Efron would be fun too. Like someone good looking.
Oh yeah,
like stretches all out. Like,
yeah, and if you want to go the spoof route, you could have some other things stretch out if it's Zac Efron.
Use the power of the cock, man. Power of the cock.
So would you,
honey, quit putting your dick in the vacuum cleaner while you're at the dinner table.
Oh, doofy. Here's my question to you. What I know Incredibles is like your favorite movie. Would you shoot it in that kind of style?
Like kind of like a vintage like superheroes? Yeah, I would say that would probably work, you know.
Yeah.
I think it might be a good fit, like that style.
Yeah. I mean, that's just an idea, but yeah, I would shoot it kind of like that but don't do it where like people think he's stupid. Yeah. Still, if it's Zac Efron or John Cena, you could still make it where people can believe he's Stretch Armstrong, but I would shoot it as like a superhero movie.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. These are good choices. Come on, Hollywood, what are you doing? You're not doing anything right now. Those people are striking, so I don't know. Probably some of the guys like these assholes. They took my ideas. Son of a bitch! Now a chat AI is going to take it.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought up ideas because I do want to bring up the first one that I came up with before Creepy Crawlers. Okay. Mitch says that this movie has already been made, but a Beanie Baby movie was my first. And I wanted to do it set in the 90s and have it be someone that's out there like trying to collect all of them. So yeah, that was my first one.
And someone beat you to the punch.
Someone beat me to the punch, yes.
Yeah, of course, Ricky's talking about the Beanie Bubble. It's a comedy drama that's actually premiering this weekend on Apple TV, if you have Apple TV.
Oh.
Stars Zach Galifianakis, Elizabeth Banks, Sarah Snook from Succession, depiction of the meteoric rise and popularity of the Beanie Babies of the 90s. So I think I watched the trailer. I think, oh god, this is gonna be too fun to watch. I have to check this out. I think you need to watch the trailer, then we'll probably have to sit and think we should watch this together, because I love a good, like, somewhat viral pick that's kind of making fun of the whole thing. I think this would have been great if it was like, maybe say Craig Gillespie directing, because we've mentioned in the past how he can make insufferable people somewhat sufferable.
And you know what? Without seeing the trailer, can I guess that, like, Zach Galifianakis is like a geeky guy? Is he the one that collects them?
Well, he's a billionaire toy manufacturer, so he's like
okay.
So he's kind of a dick.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll have to check that out, people. Sorry, I haven't got the time yet, but I will check that out. Yeah.
But no, what are your guys' favorite? I'll give you some ones that I've heard news stories about, Ricky. There's, of course, Hot Wheels coming out next year.
Okay.
J.J. Abrams doing a Hot Wheels movie. Vin Diesel is signed up to do a Rock'em Sock'em movie, but I think Vin Diesel should be told this movie was made like 10 years ago, and it's still a good movie. Real Steel, Jesus. Yeah, that was Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Sorry, Hugh Jackman beat you to the punch there, buddy.
Touche. You used punch.
I don't know. Wow. You're getting a Polly Pocket in development. This is the one that cracked me up. This is the one I had a laugh with my wife about. The card game Uno. Yes, Uno, that game. There's talks of making that into a movie, and it's supposed to be a heist. So I'm sitting there. I was telling my wife, and I think I told you this. This is how you do it. This is how you end the movie. And I think one of the actors you get is Pedro Pascal, and you do that shot that's from The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, where the thing that's been memed a lot with Nicolas Cage looking at Pedro Pascal, and Pedro Pascal's got that acid-induced high smile.
Yep.
Is you have Pedro, like, at the end, like, could either be the villain or the good guy, and he wins, right? It's at like a casino at a table, and he's got the reverse card, and he just looks at the camera. Uno, motherfucker. See, and
I don't know how Uno's gonna be a heist. Like, is it Uno's like the last person standing?
So the other thing too, it's like, my thing is, like, are you gonna have like a trilogy set? Because then you have Phase 10 that's owned by Mattel, and Skippo that's owned by Mattel. So is it like gonna be like this trilogy set?
I'm surprised no one's made a Monopoly movie where, like, you got some rich guy buying up all the properties.
Oh, they did. That's called The Big Short.
Oh, never seen that.
But no, like, another one too. This is the one thing we've talked, because Mattel has like a lot of products right now, and they're in talks of like some of these products being made into movies. Well, with Barbie coming out, Michael Cera, who plays Alan in this movie, we were saying, like, you need to have him be like the multiverse person that shows up in all these universes as Alan. Like, you have him show up in Rock'em Sock'em Robots, you have him show up in Uno, you have him show up in Hot Wheels movie, just fun stuff like that. I think it'd be fun just to make like that connection.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Do you know who owns Furbies?
Let's see. The company that owns Furbies is Hasbro.
Hasbro, yeah. So Hasbro should make this movie. I was watching National Geographic Channel, and they talked about how people they banned Furbies because they were telling government secrets. So wouldn't you love to have a movie set in the 90s where, like, he's like, I did not have sexual relations, and it's,
or make it like a horror movie?
Oh, horror, perfect horror, yes. With the Furbies coming at you, like,
you're gonna die.
Oh, it's like a modern day Gremlins.
Yeah, in a way. If you look at it, they do look like Gremlins.
God, so. Yeah. Okay, Hasbro, get on that one.
I know, we're looking for you guys. Come on, get on that. Man. So, no, what are your guys' favorite toys you'd love to see made into a live action movie or TV show? We'd love to hear. Email intothemo@gmail.com, Facebook, YouTube. You know where we are. Look us up. Thoughts and comments. Let's get this. Speaking of toys and collections, why not this? Geeks of Utah, rejoice. It's the 2023 FanX Comic and Pop Culture Convention. Coming to the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah, September 21st to the 23rd. Come see the stars of TV and films like the cast of Star Trek Next Generation, Back to the Future, Scream, Smallville, Charmed, The Clone Wars, Shazam, the Nebula herself, Karen Gillan's going to be there from Guardians. You're also going to get Bob Eubanks and Tony Danza. Come on, some other good ones you can go see. Speaking of merch, you can check out the merch booths of local and national merchants to fill your Geek Shrine at home with all those Funko Pops. Maybe some Beanie Babies for trade. Who knows? Maybe a Stretch Armstrong you can play with. Meet authors and artists. Check out the panels to fit your geeky needs. The one thing is like Funko Pop, man. That I remember how that was always big every year at the FanX. We love our Funko Pops. I don't know if you have any.
Oh, I got a handful.
Yeah, which ones you got?
I got some Funko Pops that I have. Is you know how I love my wrestling, so
yeah,
I've got a handful of them. I got like Bray Wyatt, Kevin Owens, Hulk Hogan, and Mr. T. But I have for my other passions, I have a DeLorean, and I have 2 or 3 different Doc Browns, a couple of Captain Americas, and I also have, I'm looking at them right now, a couple Black Adams I got for Christmas this past year. I know the movie didn't do as well, but I'm a fan of the Black Adam character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the Funko Pops. I've got quite a few. I've got I've got Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Caps. I've got the main 4 Avengers. Mm-hmm. I've got a Wonder Woman. I've got a Superman. I've got an Aquaman. I've got a Batman. My wife gave me one year Howard the Duck. Oh, I love my Howard the Duck. And he's like in this mech suit, so I love it. I love the Funko Pops, man. They're always fun to add to the collection. Sometimes they can be a little overpriced, but sometimes you go to like a comic book dealer or even like FanX, they might have some on sale for a good price. Definitely check that out, man. You gotta make that Geek Shrine your Geek Shrine, make it represent who you are. So you can check that and much more at for tickets and info, go to FanXSaltLake.com. FanXSaltLake.com for all the info for that show. I hope you guys go. It's fun. I tell people, if you haven't been there, go. It's an experience. Go your first time and have fun. But speaking of let's go, let's get going, shall we? Let's get this show going.
All right.
Hey Ricky, have you seen that one movie?
Which one, Mitch?
The one about the guy that saved all the people that saved Hollywood.
What the hell are you watching?
It's what the hell you've been watching? This is a fun game. It's been done over, like Bad Movies Explained or whatnot. But we take 3 movies and we try to explain to the other one what the hell we've been watching, and do it pretty horribly and make the other person go like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah, this one you beat me. This one I'm horrible on. Because you give these explanations, so I overthink it, and then it's like Mulan, and I'm like, really, it's Mulan, All
right, so my choices I've got for you is 1994, 1951, and 1992.
Okay, I'll do the oldest, 1951.
Okay. Oh look, another blonde girl tripping out, talking to animals and wackos. Drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad.
Is that Dr. Dolittle?
Oh! Oh, no. Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is, yep.
Drugs are bad, kids. All right, we got 94 or 92.
1992.
All right. Guy rubs one out and gets more than he asked for. Well, at least 3 times.
Oh, Aladdin.
Yeah, there you go. You got that one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
good. All right. 1994.
Okay.
Proof that not all cats land on their feet or have 9 lives.
Is it all dogs go to heaven?
Oh! No, I was looking for the Lion King.
Oh!
Long
That's
live
brutal.
the king.
That was a brutal description because you're talking about Mufasa. Oh,
Ooh, say it again.
Mufasa.
Ooh, say it again.
Mufasa.
Ooh.
Mufasa, Mufasa. It's like Beetlejuice, but in a Disney movie.
Don't say that 2 times. We don't know what voodoo shit we'd be messing
3.
with. Or, well, you said it once, so don't say it 2 more times.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You say it 2 more times, I don't know what voodoo bullshit we'll have. So.
Well, luckily that isn't one of mine.
All right. Let's see what you got on the plate for me.
Okay, I got 1996.
Okay.
1955.
Okay.
And Zach Galifianakis. No, I'm just kidding. That was Oppenheimer. Sorry. 1985.
Let's go. Did you say 55 was one of them?
Yep, 55, 85, and 96.
Let's go 55.
Okay. Okay, Mitch, I was gonna watch this movie, but I was going to watch this movie, but it's about a girl that has to choose between a farmer and a rancher, and it's not about a college football team.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the Sooners are big dumb fucks.
Yes, it is Oklahoma. All right. Okay.
Sorry for those. I'm a college football fan. I'm a Nebraska Cornhusker, and anytime I hear Boomer Sooner, fuck Boomer Sooner. So. Go Big Red.
I didn't go that far. I actually said the plot of the movie because it is about a girl that has to choose between a rancher and a farmer.
Either way, they're pig fuckers. Either way.
Oh. Well, there goes the pig fucker fans.
Good. I don't care. Get rid of you, Oklahoma fans. Boo.
Good God, O'Malley.
God, O'Malley Cyrus.
So, 96 or 85?
Let's go 85.
Okay. This movie has everything, Mitch. A beloved character died, a great soundtrack, a robot as a birthday present, and USA versus Russia.
I must break you. That would be Rocky 4.
Yes. Right? Yep.
Yeah.
And you got the right one.
Woohoo!
All right.
So 96, right?
You're right. Yep. You're almost there.
Yeah.
I had a hard time keeping up with this movie. The main character changed his name. First, he was Larry Tate. Then he was Chip Douglas. And then he became the Big Ragu.
Chip Douglas, the Big Ragu. What was the first one? Larry
Tate.
Wow. Oh man. It's gonna kick my ass because son of a bitch. I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Yeah.
Oh! Cable Guy.
Ah, shit.
Cable Guy.
Ah, damn it. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't go perfect. None of us went perfect.
But yeah, and actually, I would like to thank Jack Black because he was the one that was he's naming off all his names: Larry Tate, Chip Douglas, and the Big Ragu.
I totally forgot. Jack Black was in that too.
Yeah, he was Broderick's friend.
He also had, I think, Owen Wilson was in it too.
Yep.
And Ben Stiller.
The best part to watch that movie is not Jim Carrey, and it's not Matthew Broderick. It's because they had the parody of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
But it was Ben Stiller as these two twins.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I think he even directed it too, if I remember right. Yeah, he did.
Yep. And it almost killed Jim Carrey's career because it was that bad.
Oh wow.
But yep.
Oh,
I thought you would have got that one.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I gotta get on my game, man. That's 2 straight weeks, man. I've been off game. I gotta get back on.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Have you ever been forced to watch a movie or TV show that made you go,
"Please stop! I don't want to do this anymore!" Ah!
Welcome to the Clockwork Assignment, where we force each other to watch something the other has not seen.
Yeah, we're back for another round of the Clockwork Assignment. This, of course, is the segment where we challenge each other to a movie that we have not seen, and we have to come back and kind of report on what we thought of it. We liked it, we hated it, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first with?
I can.
And then I'll go with mine, and then I'll start with your choice, and then you can finish off with my choice.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
So, Mitch challenged me to a movie called Gremlins from 1984. So I was 1. Okay. So that's why I haven't seen it.
Uh-huh.
It's got a decent cast. It's got is his name Zachary Gallins?
Yeah.
He plays Billy. You got Phoebe Cates, a young Corey Feldman, John Headbank, and I'm probably not saying that right. But anyways, Billy's dad buys him this Mogwai for Christmas. And there's all these rules, like you can't feed it after midnight, don't get it wet, blah, 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 blah. So they screw up and they get it wet. And the Mogwai, Gizmo, the main character, he starts popping out these other gizmos and stuff like that. Other
Mogwais.
Yeah, Mogwais. And they were bad boys because they ate after midnight. And there was also this teacher that got a hold of one and he used it as a science experiment, and they ate after midnight. Well, guess what happens? They turn into these weird green characters. And the first thing I thought, and I texted you this, is like, worst Christmas present ever. Because they went crazy. I did not know that this was a Christmas movie, but these little green things, and some of the killings were like, for the 80s, was a little extreme. Like there's a guy that drove I think a snowplow or something, and he was killed that way. I was like, holy crap. But no, it's very cheesy 80s, but I still laughed. I thought it was good, Mitch. I mean, will I watch it again? I don't know, but it's very cheesy 80s. So if you're a fan of the Gremlins, I more power to you. I don't know about the sequels though, Mitch. Were they any good?
New Batch was okay. It was not too bad.
Yeah.
But it's still worth a check to see. If you watch the first one, at least check out the second one, see what you think. So.
Yeah, but once again, people are idiots and they don't follow the rules. And let's feed these things after midnight, and they went crazy.
All I wanted was a Nintendo system, and all I got was a stupid Mogwai.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So, let's talk about the one you gave me, Pearl Harbor.
Oh God.
Yeah. This, of course, is the 2001 movie directed by Michael Bay, with all-star cast of Ben Affleck, Kate Beckinsale, Josh Duhamel, Michael Shannon, Cuba Gooding Jr., Alec Baldwin, Dan Aykroyd, a huge cast. The thing I will say I liked about, of course, this is a retelling of the Pearl Harbor bombing on December 7th, 1941. In the beginning, it tells the story of two boys, Rafe and Danny, who they've been childhood friends, and Rafe goes to England to work with the task force in the flight academy in England. And so Danny's kind of left behind and, stationed out in Hawaii. Oh, poor Hawaii. God,
yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's a bad place to be stationed at. Oh, whoa. And then Rafe suddenly is pronounced dead after a war fight, and Danny and I forget what Kate Beckinsale's name is, but we'll just call her Humpy Nurse.
Yeah.
They start to hang out, then they start to have feelings, and they do the due diligence, even though banging Nurse was originally going out with Rafe. So and then Pearl Harbor, this whole thing happens in Pearl Harbor with the Japan attacking Pearl Harbor. The thing I will say is the action sequence with the Pearl Harbor stuff is awesome. That's amazing. That's great. I think what I wanted it was to be more separate stories. And what I mean by that, did you ever see Dunkirk?
Yes, I love Dunkirk.
Like how they did that. Like they had separate stories that either somewhat intertwined or was just part of that moment of what happened.
Isn't that Christopher Nolan?
Yeah.
Too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted more of that. I wanted separate stories. Like I wanted more of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s, because his character is actually based on an actual person.
Yeah.
That, happened at Pearl Harbor. The one thing I could not give two fucks all about is the goddamn fucking love triangle bullshit.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So
because Rafe comes back from the dead, because apparently he was in, what was it?
England,
occupied France. Yeah. And so he couldn't really tell people that he was alive, but he was able to get out, and then he shows up, and it's like, oh, you're alive. Oh, you've been banging my girlfriend, you bitch. And then she becomes pregnant with Danny's baby, and like I said, I could give two fucks about the love story. I was hoping, please, chaps, shoot these two motherfuckers down, please. Shoot these two guys down. I could not give a shit.
Yeah, and that's the same thing when I originally saw it. You know what it reminds me of is freaking Titanic. Okay, I want to see the boat go down. I don't care about Rose and Leo.
I want to see the guy hit the
iceberg.
The not the iceberg, but the propeller. Ah, clung.
I mean, I agree with you. The stuff with the actual Pearl Harbor attack, awesome. The reason to go see this movie, but the love story. I know why they do it, because they try to appeal to a bunch of audiences. I get it, but like, I would not like two best friends fighting over a girl. I mean, it happens, but like, I agree with you, Mitch. I would have preferred more of the war stuff.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm probably maybe a 2 out of 5. Like, the war.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's the lowest you've gave something.
Yeah, like I said, the action sequence and the whole Pearl Harbor stuff is pretty cool, but the love story couldn't give two fucks.
And that's what unfortunately dominated the movie.
Yeah,
it's like when you say
so much you could do.
When you say it's Pearl Harbor, I thought that okay, it's going to be about, and that's the same thing. When we rented it, I thought, oh, this is going to be about Pearl Harbor. But like you said, it was more of a love story.
Yeah. But like, I think if they did something where it was like how Dunkirk did it, would just have separate stories that either intertwined or not, but still had like, different like battalions or different parts of what happened at Pearl Harbor, I would have been okay with that. So,
you know what else? Another good example is like 1917. That's a good war movie.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do. Go watch oh god, it's this one with Gary Oldman. I'm trying to think of it. The Churchill one, but I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Oh, is it Our Finest Hour?
I think it is Our Finest Hour.
Yeah.
Go watch that, because this came out the same year Dunkirk came out. Go watch those two back to back, because it kind of lines up perfect. But no, I think you're gonna give this next movie a bad rating, because I'm challenging to something that my wife has said interesting. I'm gonna challenge you to Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, movie starring Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Kyle Gass, as to become the greatest band of all time. Two slacker wannabe rockers set out on a quest to steal the legendary guitar pick that gives its holders incredible guitar skills for the maximum security rock and roll museum they have to break through to get it out.
Oh god.
I would say it's dumb fun. It's like, if I had to rate it, I'm a 3. It's just fun. I like it.
Well, and I don't mind fun. I don't mind fun,
but
as long as it's fun.
Yeah. If you have HBO Max, or not, sorry, I gotta get used to that. If you have Max, you can definitely check this out on Max right now. I like it. It's Jack Black. It's Kyle Gass. If you're a Tenacious D fan, check it out. Be on the lookout for cameos from other actors. I won't spoil them, but there's some cameos in this movie, and they're funny, and I love them. So that is your challenge, my friend. The good old Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, which you can stream on Max right now.
Okay, well, speaking of Max, that's where you can find your challenge, Mitch. The original 1983 National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, Anthony Michael Hall, and Paul Dana. Yeah. It's Clark Griswold, and he's, your everyday family man, and he's like, I want to go cross country to go to Wally World, and he wants to do the whole shebang, like the House of Mud and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
And they go on this trip, and as each day unravels, he goes crazier. It's funny. It's weird. There's all these weird circumstances that you would never think would happen, at on a family road trip, but it's hilarious. And you got the incomparable cousin Eddie and his wife and their kids. They're crazy kids. And you also have there's an actress, I forget her name. She's a star of like stage and screen. She plays oh God, now I forget her name. The aunt that they have to drive to. They have an aunt that they have to drive to Phoenix, but she has a dog named Dinkles or Dinky. But yeah, Mitch, very funny movie. I've never rated it because I've always just caught it like on TBS or free TV. But it's very funny. I think you'll like it. If you love Chevy Chase, it's definitely a Chevy Chase movie.
I'll definitely have to check this out now. So, and that's on what, Max?
Yep, it is on Max, sir.
Nice.
Join us now for our reviews of movies that are playing in theaters or streaming on a certain platform for your entertainment.
Well, it's here. It's finally here. This was the weekend of Barbenheimer, right, Ricky?
Oh yeah, it was. It's one of the busiest weekends I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and just to start off this weekend, they both did really good at the box office, both Barbie and Oppenheimer. Barbie with 155 million, Oppenheimer with 80 million, both being the projected amounts that they were supposed to get. I think they had Barbie getting 100, and then Oppenheimer only getting about 40 to 50 million. But no, that's pretty impressive, and it's the fourth biggest weekend opening of all time with these two movies combined. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. But we're going to tell you why you should go see these two movies. We're going to start with, so first of all, we're going to talk about is Barbie. This is, of course, directed by Greta Gerwig, who's done Lady Bird and Little Women. And also her partner, Noah Baumbach, helped write the script with this. So they brought to this the world of Barbie, who she's been around for about 60 years now. And has just been an icon for Mattel ever since. And she's evolved over the years to different things. And basically what the story tells about is how Barbie has the perfect life in Barbie land. You have all different Barbies. You have stereotypical Barbie, which is played by Margot Robbie. You have your weird Barbie, which is Kate McKinnon. You had Issa Rae as President Barbie. And then you had the Kens as well. You also had Ryan Gosling as the stereotypical Ken. You had Simu Liu as Ken. You had Kings Bentley Adair as another Ken, and Ncuti Gatwa. So you had Gravik from Secret Invasion and the new Doctor as Ken dolls.
Okay.
So, and then of course you have America Ferrera as Gloria, who's a Mattel employee who's actually has some connection to the stereotypical Barbie. And you have Helen Mirren, who is the narrator of this movie, and she's fun. She's fun to listen to. And Will Ferrell is the CEO of Mattel. So Barbie, of course, is just living the perfect day of getting up. Everything's nice. Everything's a fun day. Everything's a fun party. And then starts to question things like, hey, has anybody ever thought about dying? And so she's noticed things are kind of going off cue for her, like food's being burnt, cold water. She's got flat feet now. And Weird Barbie tells her, well, you need to go to the real world and find the person that is connected to you, that is the one that played with you. And you have to reconnect with that person and see what is going on. So she decides to go to the real world to find the person that is her playmate. And Ken tags along. Well, in the meantime, they come to the real world. They start to see how things have changed. How, in Barbie world, it's all women have all these different positions like president, lawyer, Nobel Peace Prize, journalist. And the Kens are just kind of just Kens, they're there just to hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
And, Barbie knows that the patriarch has kind of changed in the real world where men kind of rule things. And Ken's noticing that too. So it kind of changes Ken's attitude.
Oh, boy.
And they both go their separate ways, where Ken goes back to Barbie land to tell what's happened. Meanwhile, Barbie is still trying to find the person from the real world that's been connecting with her, and wackiness ensues. The one thing I will say that's great about this movie is it's got a fantastic cast. It is funny, it is hilarious. If you're a fan of Barbie, you'll love it. If you don't like Barbie, you'll still love it. It makes fun of itself. The person that steals this movie almost, it's Ryan Gosling as Ken.
Yay.
Because Ken's just trying to, impress Barbie because it makes his day. Like, if he doesn't get Barbie's attention, he feels bad. But once he gets Barbie's attention, then he feels all happy and great. He wants to do things.
Yeah.
It does have a great message for both men and women. I would say, for kids, I took my daughter. We'll have a review of hers here later, but she had an all right time. But I think for kids, that's really aiming toward is more maybe preteen, somewhere between like 8 to 9 and older, but still has a good message for both boys and girls. And it's just a great story, and it's funny, it's hilarious, it makes fun of itself. It has a good message. Production design is pretty cool because there's a scene where they're going from the Barbie land to the real world. They have to go by these, you have to go by car, you have to go by boat, you have to go by bicycle, you have to go by caravan, you have to go by snowmobile. And that's all practical effects. None of that scene is CGI for that part. It is so cool. I watched the behind the scenes, and it's pretty cool how they did that.
I do remember that from the preview. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And Greta Gerwig, just another thing for her. She just made history. She's the highest grossing opening weekend for a female director with Barbie, making $155 million this weekend in the US alone. But on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm between 4 or 4.5. It's really fun.
Okay.
There's great musical numbers too. It's got some good music from Lizzo, Billie Eilish, who I think she'll probably get nominated for best song because her song in this movie is really good. It's got a good message and it's a good song. And the one that really should be nominated for best song is Ryan Gosling's "I'm Just Ken," and the number that they do is just so funny. Him, Simu Liu, Shutikawa, Scott Evans, they're just hilarious as all these Kens.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say to that is I did notice a lot of people dressed up, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I'm happy, down the road I'll watch Barbie, but I'm just happy people are going to theaters.
Yeah. Well, especially if you look the past couple of weeks have been kind of a somewhat slump. I mean, Mission Impossible did pretty good, but if you look at like Indiana Jones and The Flash, they kind of struggled. And I think Warner Brothers should be happy with this one because they're going to get their money back now.
Yeah.
So I think they'll get their money with Barbie. It was a big hit. It's really good. I would tell people go check it out. It's fun. Moms, take your daughters. I think it's a good mom-daughter movie to see. And just Ryan Gosling. I'm sorry. I have a man crush on him, and he was perfectly cast as Ken, and he's so damn hilarious in this movie. And I just can't give him any much more praise. It's just the musical number of the "I Am Ken" just makes me laugh every time. And I've got that song stuck in my head all day. I've been singing that all day. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10.
Oh God.
I'll have to play the song for you after, but it's funny. But yeah, 4.5. I'm gonna say 4.5 out of 5. Go see it. It's fun. It's got a good message. It's really good. All right. So the other one, since we're doing Barbenheimer, well, we did Barbie. Well, we gotta do Oppenheimer, right, Ricky?
Oh yeah.
This is Christopher Nolan's biopic of the story of American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. This is also based on the story of American Prometheus by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin, who our friend Luke has given us much praise to read this book. This is one of his favorite books. He loves reading. He said it's a really good book. And this basically just is a biopic of Robert Oppenheimer from going from being homesick and anxiety while studying at Cambridge to being, coming and being a teacher at Berkeley to where being involved into the Manhattan Project. Now, the only thing that they were kind of worried about recruiting him for the Manhattan Project is some of his background of being with the Communist Party, and of course having ties with love interest at the time that was in the Communist Party, and also his brother was in the Communist Party. So there's a lot of, we kind of have concerns about giving all this clearance and being part of this project, but he's telling these people, no, these are the guys you need if you want this done. And it's a fantastic story. The one thing is, it is 3 hours long, but guess what? To me, it didn't feel like 3 hours. It moved pretty good. It had a good steady pace. It's got an all-star cast. We'll just go down the list here. And I feel like you could play a game with this. Every time you see a new actor that comes on the screen, you take a shot.
Oh God, you would be drunk.
Yeah, you'd be drunk before the first hour.
Yeah.
You got Cillian Murphy, of course, as Robert Oppenheimer. You have Emily Blunt as his wife, Kitty Oppenheimer. Matt Damon as Leslie Groves. Robert Downey Jr. as Louis Strauss. Florence Pugh as Jean Tatlock. Josh Hartnett as Ernest Lewis. Casey Affleck as Boris Pash. Rami Malek as David Hill. Kenneth Branagh as Niels Bohr. Bernie Safdie as Edward Teller. Jason Clarke as Roger Robb. I mean, you go down this list. There's so many actors in this. You have Dane DeHaan, David Desmarches, Alden Emmerich, Tony Godwin, Jack Quaid, Josh Peck, Gustav Skarsgård, Matthew Modine, David Krumholtz, Ricky Palmer, Mitch Workman, the guy at 7-Eleven, Jay and Silent Bob, Batman, Morgan Freeman. No, it's just...
Oh God, Morgan Freeman would have been awesome in that movie.
But it's got an all-star cast. The thing is, I know you didn't see it in IMAX, but I did. I would tell people, if you got an IMAX close to you, go see it in IMAX. It is visually beautiful. It's a great story. Ricky, what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, I am gonna agree. After thinking about it, I'm at like a 4.5 out of 5. Really good movie. Not much I want to say because I want people to go see it. One performance I will bring up is Robert Downey Jr.'s character.
Yes,
really good. I know we discussed off air that you said he's kind of not a villain, but to me, this is the closest I've seen to him being a villain / sneaky person. But really good performance by him. Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer, really good. I enjoyed it. I don't no complaints. No complaints. I do wish I could have seen it in IMAX, but the score is what the score I really liked a lot, because one thing with now I forget the director's name. Sorry.
Christopher Nolan.
Nolan, thank you. With Nolan, his scores are always good. They always keep you in the movie. They keep the movie moving.
Yeah, with Ludwig Göransson, his score is fantastic. I would also say the thing I liked is most of this is like practical effect. Like, Christopher Nolan he's not big on CGI because he feels like with using CGI you kind of take away the magic, and he's big on practical effects. So I think we can agree that this is going to get at least nominated when the Oscar time comes around. It's I think right now I could see it be up for best picture, best director, best adapted screenplay, best actor, best supporting actor. I could see Emily Blunt get either best supporting actress or actress, and same maybe for Florence Pugh as well. Even the time that she was on it, she still was good in it.
Yeah, she stole some scenes, the little bit that she's in it.
The one thing I will say that's also cool, not also the score, but the sound and mixing, like the parts, like the one part where you see the atomic, when they do the test bomb. It is one of those you visually have to go and watch it, because it just catches you up. Like you expect like a boom right off the bat. No, it takes its time, but it just got perfect sound mixing with it.
Yeah, I jumped. I jumped because it, like you said, the sound that sound didn't happen right away. So
Yeah.
I thought the scene was over, and then the sound came out of nowhere and made me jump.
But it's really good. And also if you're a big World War II or history buff around World War II, you gotta go see this. It's something you would cherish if you're a big World War II history buff. The thing is too, both crowds I went to had a good size amount of crowd, so they're really it's really good. What are you about for a rating, Ricky?
I'm about 4.5 out of 5. It was really good. I there's not much else I could say without giving it away, but like, just it's a good psychological thriller too, because of some of the decisions that were made in the movie. You know, and so that will keep the story going too. So yeah, I highly suggest it. Right now it may be the only thing out for a while, so you know. But I agree with you on the Oscars. I'm sure it will get best score, not win it, but nominee for best score, best movie, best director. God, there's a lot of people that could even get nominated for supporting, or because like the Matt Damon character was really good too. So like, you know, that's gonna be it could be like last year with Everything Everywhere All at Once, where 2 people are up for the same nomination.
Yeah, definitely. But I would just tell people, go see this. It's really good. I'll give you my rating. I'm 5 out of 5.
Wow,
it's
you
a
don't give out
masterpiece.
those. Yeah.
I think the last one I gave that was the last Academy Award winner. So it's really good. It's just a fascinating story. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Check it out, people. I would recommend to go see it in IMAX if you can. So those are our movies. So what are your guys' thoughts? We'd love to hear thoughts and comments, man. Hit us up on YouTube. Hit us up on our Facebook page. Email us at intothemo@gmail.com. We love to hear your guys' thoughts. It's really, we want to know what you guys thought of Barbie, what you guys thought of Oppenheimer. We here on the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast are not kids. We're grown adults. But in order to help you decide if a movie aimed at kids are good for them, we present a kid's perspective. Of course, why not? Why not ask a kid, hey, is Barbie really good for kids? Well, we've got my 7-year-old daughter here. I took her to go see Barbie. We're going to ask her advice of what she thought of Barbie. Hello, Gwendolyn. How are you?
Great.
And you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
Now, of course, you went to go see Barbie. What, you know, a really good movie. You had a fun time, right? All right, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I want your honest opinions, okay? Because we got to make sure, you know, is this good for kids or not, okay?
It pretty is good for kids.
Is it? Okay, let's do some Barbie questions. You ready? All right. Do you want to live in Barbie Land after watching it?
Yes.
What about Barbie Land did you like?
Pretty much Barbie's house.
The dream house?
Yeah.
You just...
I kind of have a house of it, kind of.
You do have a Barbie house upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Did it make you want to play with your Barbies after the movie?
I already did.
You already did. A good honest answer.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what would your outfit be for Barbie? Like, if you lived in Barbie Land, what type of outfit would you wear?
Probably like a pink dress.
Pink dress?
Probably like a really, really pink dress.
Like very long or very short?
Very long.
Very long. Kind of like almost like a. Is it more like a ballroom dress?
Yeah.
Very pretty. Would you want like pink sparkles on it?
Yes, definitely.
Where like if we shined a light on you, it'd look like a disco ball, like spots going everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, now if you lived in Barbie Land, what job would you want to have in Barbie Land?
Delivering packages.
Want to be a package delivery?
Yeah.
Want to be a cop or anything?
Okay, a cop.
You want to be a cop, or would you want to be a space? Would you like to be an astronaut?
I would rather be a cop.
You want to be a cop?
Oh.
Cop Barbie.
Besides, I want to be it when I grow up.
Want to be a cop when you grow up?
Aw.
Good. All right. Now, what did you like about Barbie the movie? What's one thing you liked about it?
When Ken was singing.
Did you like when Ken sang?
Yeah.
Wasn't it funny? When they were having a beach off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Especially a dance off.
The dance off at the beach.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the beach.
Yeah.
All right. If there was one thing about Barbie you didn't like, what did you not like about Barbie?
One day when Ken and Barbie argued.
Oh, you didn't like when they fought?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's kind of sad seeing couples fight.
Yeah.
And Ken was kind of being rude a little bit, huh?
Yeah, he was this thing like you would kick to the moon.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
He was kind of being mean for a little bit in the movie, huh?
Yeah, I was like, my mind was just not happy. I was about to growl to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so final score. We gotta get a good score here, okay? Okay, so we're doing 1 out of 5, okay? Not 1,000, not million. 1 out of 5 on a kid's rate. 1 being bad, 5 being really good. Between 1 through 5, what would you give it?
A 5.
You give it a 5 out of 5?
Wow.
Really fun. Now, would you go watch this again if you could?
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, okay.
1,000 and a million times.
Okay. Now, would you say you kind of wish you'd watch this more with your mom?
Yes.
It's a good mom-daughter movie.
Yes, but I also played Barbies with her.
Yeah, you did.
Hmm.
That's fun. All right,
We pretended that we had the pool party.
the pool party with the Barbies
Yeah. Besides, I filled up the hot tub and the pool.
and the pool. Geez, sounds like you had fun.
Besides, my Barbie has a hot tub
Your Barbie has a
Ooh.
and a slide.
and a slide,
Basically, it has everything.
kind of like how Ken did in the movie. Whee!
Yeah. It's just very short.
Very short.
It's like goes to the first lever and then to the second lever and then it goes all the way down to the pool.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for giving us your kids' review of this movie. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you have fun with it. And I'm kind of excited to see what we got coming out because I know we got Ninja Turtles coming up in a couple weeks. You excited for that one?
Yes.
All right. I've got a few questions for that lined up when we do that review, huh?
Probably like 1,000 million.
Making your predictions. You haven't even seen the movie yet. All right, Gwenny. You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, and there's no like after parts.
Oh, yeah. There's no app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you like the music, though? It had good songs, right?
Yeah. Still, I don't like Ken being mean.
Yeah, that's the only downside is just Ken being mean.
But I do have a Ken doll.
Is he Ken enough for you?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Thank you so much, Gwenny. We really enjoyed your time here.
Thank you.
Well, I think you guys should sing this like 2,000 million times.
Thank you so much, Gwenny.
Uh-oh. We're coming to the end. See? This is a big ending. Wait! Where are you going?
Some good movies to go see, man. I mean, 6 hours, man. I'm tired.
I bet you are. When you originally told me your idea, I was like, good Lord, I'm glad I'm at work. Because 6 hours, I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, man. But no, there's some good movies. Go see them this weekend. Plenty of stuff to still check out. Go see Indiana Jones. Go see Mission Impossible. Spider-Verse. I think you said No Hard Feelings was really good. Flash, if you can find it in a dark corner of a theater.
Yeah.
Elementals. There's
You know what? I think Transformers is out to buy now, Mitch. On digital.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to get that. I really liked it, so I might have to buy that on digital. Oh man, but no, we should get back in the atomic pink Corvette. It looks like it's making a funny noise, and I'm not really trusting it.
Nope.
Hear a ticking noise. You hear that ticking noise?
Yep. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow up.
Yeah, let's go find Robert.
Safe
Give him back his car.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? But as always, thanks for checking us out. We always love to hear from you guys. Thoughts and comments, man. YouTube, Facebook, Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast. We're on Spotify, Amazon. Reach us at intothemo@gmail.com. We'd love to hear feedback because the one thing we love to do is entertain you. And we'd love to hear ideas from you guys. If you guys have ideas, what you think we should both watch for a Clockwork challenge. Or is there a topic you want us to talk about that we don't talk about a lot? We'd love to hear that. Is there anniversaries of movies coming out you think you can love? Let us know. It'd be a good one. We'd love to hear. Check us out. We're having fun, man. We're reaching our 1 year episode next week, man. Next week's the 1 year anniversary.
Oh God, I can't believe that.
Yeah, we've been around for a year, man. So,
it's been a good one.
It's been a good run. So, so check us out. But as always, safe travels
and safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.